Hey everybody, Goat from Goat and Hog here, back with another one of our video guides for Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition. Now, one of the main things that people like to ask is, how can I level as fast as possible? Well, on the first character, you're just going to have to play through it. Play through the story. Play up to level 70. Don't worry about speeding through. Now, your second character, you may just want to buzz through it because you want to get to 70. You want to start looking for new gear. Now, this guide here is for the most effective and entertaining way I've found to do it, and Hog as well. We work together on this. What we've tried out, and this is what works for us. Now, the big important part is, when you're working your way up past level 60, you're going to start seeing marquee gems dropped all the time. Those used to be the top level gems in the regular version of Diablo 3, but once you're level 60 plus, I think 61 is what you need to be, that is the base level gem that's going to drop. You're going to have a lot of them laying around, and they are the key here. Let me head here and show you exactly how many I have laying around. I've even crafted some higher level stuff, and you see I still have 45 of those things laying around. Now, I've made two big gems, the Flawless Royal, which is the top one, and the Royal, which is just below it. They cost a lot of money to make. Now, what you're going to want to use those for is to help give your character more experience and do more damage. This allows the lower level character to just power through things and gain XP faster. Now, what you want at level 15 roughly, you can go over here from your blacksmith and craft yourself a new helm. You can craft this one right here, the Journeyman's Arming Cap. Now, the Journeyman's Arming Cap will actually have a chance to have a socket in it. If it doesn't, you can go over to the Mystic and enchant it to get yourself a socket, or you can wait till you find one, whatever you like, what's your preferred way. That will get you that socket to allow you to put a big red gem in your helmet. Now, the biggest red gem I'm going to put in my helmet, as you can see, 41% bonus XP. Now, if you're just using a marquee because that's the only one you got laying around and you don't want to worry about crafting up a bunch of extra to save money for, that's fine. It's still 33% bonus XP. I'm going to use the top one because I happen to have one available. So I can go ahead and put that in my helm. I'm going to get a whole bunch more experience. The next thing is, you want something in your weapon to do more damage. Just more base, raw damage to power through everything. And the best way to do that is with a gem in your weapon. Level 21 is the bare minimum to get a socket in a weapon. If you don't find something that's level 21, at level 22 there will be a dagger right here, the Adept Stiletto. Sorry, I can say that. It's a nice fast attack weapon. Why do you want a fast attack? Because it allows you, you're going to do so much damage, you don't want to spend time waiting between each attack. You're going to want the fastest attack you can do, and for most characters it's going to be the stiletto. For your ranged characters, you're actually kind of having some trouble. You're going to have to go up to 23, specifically just the demon hunter, to get yourself the hunting bow, or hope you loot something. So demon hunter has a little more of the shaft on it, but everybody else can carry a dagger, so pick up this stiletto. I happen to have looted a level 21. It was the bare minimum. You could craft one of these. It's a 22. It might be better. It might, hey, came with a socket in it. So hey, I just lucked out there. Again, if you wanted, you could come over here to the Mystic and you could go enchant this one. And I happen to know by checking that this particular one here, reduce all resource chaos, would allow for a socket. Maybe this one would. Let me hit X. Yep, that one would. So let's try for that one real quick, just as an to show off what you can do with it. Didn't get a socket. We'll try it one more time, and you can see how that works. So didn't get a socket. Okay, we can just go with the one we have. So we crafted one. We'll equip that, and you can see I'm doing 301 damage right now with no buffs or anything going on. We go ahead and we throw in a Royal Ruby, not the top end one. It's not worth putting the top one in because you're going to be doing so much damage anyways. Now it's 2300 damage. As you can see, I'm doing way too much damage for this area. I currently have it set for Expert mode. And if I head out here to, let's say the Oasis, there should be something nearby. I'll be able to see just how much damage Bob, as I call the big zombie fella there, the gargantuan, and the twins, and my regular damage, just how much I'm going to do, and you can even watch my XP go up. Now, there's other things you can get. Look, okay, here, look, we have the elite damage. Did that take long? No, those are base attacks. Those things are dying. They're dying fast. So you can see just how fast you're going to power through everything. This is why you want fast attacks. It does not take long to kill anything. And as you can see, my damage is already going up. God forbid I pick up a Massacre. We can head in here and do a whole bunch of damage. Yep, those guys are all dead. You're dead. You're dead. And we've gained almost a chunk. You can watch every time I kill something, the XP thing, you can see it move. That's how much faster you're going to be gaining XP. That's how much faster you're going to power through everything. Now, there are other things you can do that will allow you to go a little faster as well. There are pieces like the Cane set, the Oryx Ring, if you happen to have, they're already leveled. If you happen to have the, what is the name of it? The helmet. That's going to allow you to get it faster because you're an old pre-order, the Infernal Helm. Things like this. Anything you can do to bring up your XP percentage, you really don't even need to pay attention to how much damage any of the other item slots do. See, there's the Leoric Signet. I happened to loot one of those this time around. Again, another bonus. Oh, sorry, I moved off it. Leoric Signet. Bonus XP. You're going to end up with a whole bunch of bonus XP. Check your items here. You know, if I found two of them that were close, but the other one happened to give me more XP, throw it on. Because with this weapon, you're going to be doing so much damage. Now, someone might be worried and say, hey, you're going to have to then spend so much time and money taking those gems out. Well, that's not really the case. Because if you go over here and you say, you know what, I've leveled up far enough that I don't want to use this gem anymore. I got a new weapon I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and salvage it. In the old Diablo, you'd have just lost that and you'd have been very cranky. But if we go look, I didn't lose it. It goes right back to my inventory. It's actually a free way to get the thing out. So as you're power leveling your way up, don't be afraid to go, well, hey, this item's already better, or has more XP on it, or attacks faster. Go ahead and just, you know, salvage your old one and put the new thing in. I guess I wouldn't do it with legendaries if you have it. That's why I don't bother with the legendaries as we go. Now, a nice cane set, of course. Here, let me bring those up real quick. That's under the armor. And as you can see here, you know, you might not be able to make that on your first character because you would have had to salvage 2 legendaries for each piece. And let's see, to get the XP bonus, you're going to have 3 pieces. You're going to have salvaged 3 under 60 legendaries. It's possible. Maybe you did it. That's fine. But then you got to hope your helmet got a socket. Otherwise, you got to enchant it, which is going to cost you more of your legendary crafting materials. So that's one of those you can play with. Otherwise, just go ahead and rock some of this other stuff. Or, you know what, you don't even need to craft the helmet on that one. You can craft the other 3. Use the cheap helmet. Cycle your way through it. That'll work. So the big thing is big damage on you with a red gem on your weapon so that you're way overpowered for the area. See, I'm back down to 275 with an appropriate level weapon. And throwing a red gem in your helm. The best red gem in your helm, if you got 2 of them that are better, I'd throw one in the helm because that's going to make you go a little faster. The other one in your weapon. I did my second character, I leveled through the whole way. I just used marquees because I didn't want to waste any marquees. I didn't know you could salvage them out. I did it by accident, found out it actually worked that way. Now, this time around, when I'm going to level this guy up, I'm going to go ahead and use this method and use these 2 really big ones I made specifically for leveling alts. So, if you have any questions, any more suggestions, drop them down in there. Oh, wait, there's one more thing. I'm sorry, don't leave. I hope you guys didn't leave. Do bounties. Why do bounties? Because you're going to want those Riftcree fragments anyways, right? Start in Act 1, work your way through all the bounties in Act 1. Do all the bounties in Act 2, do all the bounties in Act 3. Then if you get bored, you can cycle back, pop around to different ones. If you only want to do Act 1 bounties, that's fine. The thing is, you're going to keep getting those blood shards. You can only hold 500 blood shards. As you can see, I'm down to 19. I'll level up doing that the whole time. I won't do any rifts. Why? Because I feel I want to wait till I'm level 70, and I'm using that extra legendary percentage drop on my level 70s. I don't want to waste it on these low-level guys. I don't care so much about legendaries on the low-level guys. I'm going to burn through those levels. So I want to build up a huge stack of blood shards and a huge stack of key fragments. Once you get near 500 blood shards, they won't let you pick any more up, so you may have to buy a couple of items here and there. You could switch over to your 70 at that point and spend a few down. Easy way to do it, easy way to build up blood shards, to gamble away to get more stuff. So that is actually the last thing I wanted to cover on that. That's the way I prefer doing it. A lot of people like to do rifts, but I don't personally. I like to build up all the resources instead of spending them. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments down there below. Make sure you check out the text version of the guide over on the official forums. There'll be a link in the description. And if you have any questions or anything, just let us know. Suggestions also welcome. If it's something we think's cool, we always like to add that in, and we give credit to everybody who suggests it. So take it easy and catch you on the next one.